Good morning, everyone. My name is Rick Noda, founder of T3 Body and host of T3 Talks, where we tighten, tactical, and transition. Well, I haven't gone live here for a little bit, you guys. There's been a lot of cool things going on. Let's get some of the cool things that are happening this week. We've got our first Lift Vet event at Walnut Grove Park in San Marcos. You guys, this is a collaboration with an Army veteran, Dom, out in Corpus Christi, where, and I know it's not crispy, you guys. I say that on purpose. Corpus Christi, whatever you say in Texas. He's also a veteran like myself who's trying to reach veterans and their spouses, so he created the company Lift Vet. So with Lift Vet, we will be at 8 a.m. at Walnut Grove Park in San Marcos. This is for everybody, first responders, military veterans, spouses, kids, families, aunts, uncles, civilians. I don't care, because what we're here is to lift your lift your spirits and lift your mind. Then what's quite kind of awesome, you guys, is then 2 weeks from there, then we're ready to do hikes for health and happiness. So you see how we're chugga building momentum on this. Now, today's talk, you guys, builds on this week's theme. Now, this week's theme has been, the why, the how, why we train and how we train, and how do we make it a little bit less overwhelming or seem like it's super big. Now, when I used to train sales individuals, how to be more productive and stuff, I used a little clip from Bug's Life, and I'm going to play it for you right now.
Oh no! I'm lost! Where's the line? It just went away. What do I do?
Help!
We'll be stuck here forever.
Do not panic! Do not panic! We are trained professionals. Now stay calm. We are going around the leaf.
Around the leaf? I don't think we can do that.
Oh, nonsense. This is nothing compared to the twig of 93. That's it. Good. You're doing great. There you go. Watch my eyes.
So, in that clip, what ends up happening is the bugs, as they're walking, the line gets broken. And as you saw in that video right there, they're like, what do we do? What do we do? Well, if you're watching the how, we use cartoons, for me, or at least I use cartoons, to kind of drive home a whole point. Because we use Finding Nemo and Crush, the turtle, be like, focus, dude. Take it easy. So that's on the how. We just got to focus. The why. Now, the why, and it may seem scary, like, oh my God, I can't do it. Well, I'll tell you why. Well, sometimes the why comes after you've lost someone to, let's say, cancer, heart attack, or stroke. Then you come to me as a coach or one of my wellness coordinators and you say, well, I need to work out. I need to lose 30 pounds. I need to do this. And no matter what I do to throw it out there, it's hard, it's crazy, and you don't come back. Well, then I often then get someone that comes in and their why is, I want to get in shape for my wedding. I want to get in shape for this one specific event. And then I go, cool. But after that event, what are we going to do? Well, I don't care after that. I'm just done. That's all. Well, that's a different type of why. All right. I often say, why is that one important? Because to be quite honest with you, if you're doing training and you're doing good and you're working with a good coach, that's a good product of good coaching is, weight loss, a stronger mind, and things like that. But I look at the why, and the why, someone works out. So if it isn't because someone died, it isn't because you went to the doctor and all of a sudden, like my mother, she gets diagnosed with diabetes. Go figure, all right? And that really hurts me, Esteban. You know that. That one hurts me, all right? I'm helping everybody, and then my mom 2 years later gets diagnosed with diabetes. But guess what? Down 30 pounds, reducing her metformin because Nurse Rick took over. But that was her why. She goes, son, now it's important to me. Now it's important for me to lose weight. And I look at her, why? And we all have heard it before. It's going to scroll down here. SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic targets. I told her that. I said, use the 7 Ps. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Why didn't she start? And I'll tell you why she didn't start, you guys. Because she was scared. She was afraid to fail. Now, if you look at my previous video, all right, I talk about ambulating from a bed post-surgery from the bed to the door handle. Let me say that again. To the bed to the door handle. That's training SMART. You also have a nurse or a coach that you've hired to help you, guide you on this journey. Now, that's a much better reduction of the fear. You're going to be less scared. You'll still be scared showing up to meet your coach. Doing the things that they ask you to do should be scary. Because if they're not scary, I'm going to tell you something right. I don't know who you are. I don't know who that person is because I'm scared. Now, people go, well, there's no way you're scared. Well, I'll tell you what I'm scared. I'm scared of doing the same thing over and over again and expecting change. Now, the clip that we're going to show is a prime example of that.
Holy fuck!
Find me when you wake up.
What the hell were you thinking?
You're gonna get.
That's what we call insanity. Through the movies and through the cartoons that I've used, I use a little comedy to explain the why. But our audience changes every 4 seconds, you guys. So the first thing about why, let's look for something that is not life-changing. Why do I train, you guys? Is I train so that when I talk about God, country, family, that I am, for my family members, I will be around for at least one more day. See how I said that? Not one more year, one more day. Because I could walk out here, get struck by lightning, done. The other thing that my why does, and what helps me with my why is this, is if I want to work out, I know that my heart will be a little bit better. I know that I'm gonna sleep a little bit better. So what it's gonna allow for me to do is to be more efficient. So why do we put gas in our car? So that it goes from point A to point B. It's the fuel necessary. All right. Why do we put oil in the car? So that we lubricate the joints. That's why we hydrate. But we don't transition that language into training because we compartmentalize it all because we're scared. All right? I'm gonna reach out to my specific Latinos, and I'm gonna tell you specifically right now in my studio here in beautiful Encinitas, California. Hello, I have some gentlemen that are landscapers. Now, they are pulling weeds, they're lifting heavy boxes, and all that stuff. So when I go ask them, why do you work out every day? They go, I don't work out every day. I go, well, yeah, you do. They go, well, what do you mean? I go, you lift heavy boxes, you get down on your knees, you do stuff. Well, that's my job. Let me rewind it to the guy in Wall Street. I go, the guy that sits at his desk, he gets up, he goes to make a copy, he sits back down, he goes down, he goes and gets up and goes talk to the HR person. He then comes back, sits back down, gets up, goes to lunch. Is that guy working out? Yes, he is. He's training just the same way as the landscaper is. And you know what he's doing? He's doing squats and he's walking. He's carrying boxes because Susan, the young lady there, asked him to change the ream of paper. Esteban the other day told me they asked him to change the water barrel, took the 5-gallon jug, went. That's training. But with a good coach, he shows you how to transition it to make your why less scary. Now, I'll tell you this, that I have learned, and I often talk about mentorship and leadership, correct? Well, there will be an interview from one of my longtime athletes about her why. Now, what I'm seeing is through the compilation of talking to mature athletes, and when I usually say mature is when you get past 70, all right? And I think I train about 10 athletes above 70. Huh? Yeah, this crazy jarhead at 48 looks to mentorship for those who are a little bit older than him, because that's the secret sauce, you guys. So you're going to hear from Sally Correlson, and she's going to explain to you what the secret sauce is and what her why is, and why at 70 years old she looks like she's 40. I'm going to say that again. We literally, everybody forgets that Sally, Joanna, David, Warren, Walter, Bob, and I'm trying to remember Rick, Rich, all these guys are over 70 years old. But you know why they don't look like they're 7 years old? Wham. Our motivation inspires them to be better, you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will see everybody on Sunday at Walnut Grove Park in San Marcos. Now, if you're not going to show up, I want you to show up to a park in your local neighborhood, and then when I attach the Instagram or the Facebook feed, I want you to attach your picture doing a workout at 8 o'clock at your time, Eastern Standard, whatever it is, so that I can use my core values so this community can hold you accountable so you have fun, you guys. I will see you soon.
Sounds
All right,
good.
so we'll just start with, what is your name?
My name is Sally Corrison.
All right, so we have you here today because Rick knows that you are filled with wisdom as the fountain of youth. So your question today is, first, what is your why?
Why for working out?
Just life, your why.
To keep moving, keep active, stay healthy, so that you don't grow old without being able to do those things.
All right, and then how do you find it, or how do you access it?
I think it's just, I've been doing it for so long, how I access it is just a way of life for me. It's just, I don't dread coming in to work out. I love it. I dread it more if I can't.
Got it. And then, real quick, are there any advice, any tips that you'd like to give people out there who are trying to find their reason?
Well, like I say, it's I'm sure it's all individual, but if you want to, grow into, your senior years, if you will, and still be able to do the things you love now, you've got to keep moving and keep it going. Don't get sedentary and just say, nah, I'm tired. I'm getting, this hurts, that hurts. Work through it. Just keep moving.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks for checking out our videos. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and hit that button right below. Or if you want to check out the latest video right here over my shoulder, go ahead and click that link. If you want to check us out on our social networks, we're at T3 Body Encinitas. That's T3 Body Encinitas. Or shoot me a quick email at info@T3 Body Encinitas, where our motivation inspires you to be better. See you guys soon.